Hey, how's it going, Julio? My name is Byron. I believe I spoke to you over the phone just a few moments ago about sending this video over. Uh, I believe you were supposed to send your email through text, but I didn't get it, so I still just went ahead and decided to send this video over. I guess you got busy or whatever the case may be. But this video is just to give you guys some tips and tricks on some things you could be doing to improve your online presence. As you know, in 2023, having an online presence is very important and very critical for a business, right? We're in a digital age now where most businesses are advertising and promoting themselves online now. So just want to send this video out to you guys to give you a few more options as to how you can, bring in more business or whatever the case may be. And I want to show you guys a couple of things that you could be doing actually. So with that being said, when your future customers are looking for fence repair services within the Houston area or fencing services within the Houston area, chances are they're coming into Google like most people, right? When you're trying to find a solution to a problem, most people come to Google. So in this case, your fencing customers will come into Google and they will use this specific key phrase, which is fence repair. They'll hit search. And the first thing that most people typically see when a page opens is the Google ad section right here. And believe it or not, a lot of businesses are coming into Google and they're paying to have these ads put up here. But the beauty of this section is that you're only ever charged when someone clicks on this ad. So in order for Atlas Fence Co. to be charged, someone would have to click on this ad right here. Right below the ad section is called the Google Maps section. Right below the Google Maps section is called the organic or SEO section. And these are the three ways that most businesses are bringing in customers now. And the whole goal is to have you within one of these couple of ad spots up here. And we can do that by providing you with a really good landing page that's going to put you in a position where you're converting traffic into phone calls, form submissions, or a combination of the two. And there are specific tools that we like to use to help you get within one of these top two ad spots or top couple of ad spots. And the first tool that we typically like to use is called Google Keyword Planner. And it's where we go to see how much volume a certain keyword generates per month. So as you can see, fence repair in the greater Houston area. I say greater Houston area because I'm also targeting the surrounding cities within Houston. So I'm targeting the entire greater Houston area, areas such as Spring, Katy, Sugarland, Pasadena, Pearland, and so on. So fence repair in the entire greater Houston area generates between 100 to 1,000 searches per month. Wood fence repair generates between 10,000 to 100, 10 to 100 searches per month in the greater Houston area. And another cool thing about this tool is that it allows us to see all of the other fencing related keywords. So these are also some of the related searches that people are going into Google and using as it pertains to looking for fencing services. So they're going into Google and they're looking for chain link fence replacements, chain link fence replacements near me, vinyl fence repair, wood fence repair, uh, fencing repairs near me, and so on. But for right now, I just want to talk about these specific two. So as I was telling you that fence repair in the greater Houston area generates between 100 to 1,000 searches per month by people. And wood fence repair generates between 10 to 100 searches by people per month in the greater Houston area. The cost per click for fence repair is $4.44. So what the cost per click typically means is whenever someone goes into Google and they use this specific keyword, which is fence repair, and they put it into the Google search engine, right? They hit search and they come across an ad and they click on this ad. Who's ever running this ad will be charged $4.44. So that's what cost per click means. Also, if you were running let's see, let's say if you would have put wood fence repair into Google and you hit search and you came across an ad for wood fence repair and you click an ad, who's ever running that ad will be charged about $3.50. Keep in mind that a decent conversion rate for paid ads is about 10%. So what that means is that about 10% of the people who are actually clicking your ad will be the people that's telling you to come out to their homes and provide these specific services such as a fence repair or a wooden fence repair. Also, all that means is that for a fence repair job in Houston, you could be landing jobs for about $44.40 per lead. And for a wood fence repair job in Houston, you could be landing jobs for about $35, which is both like really lucrative, right? There's another specific tool I like to use called Spyful, and it's where I like to go to spy on our competition. So as you can see, Alice Finsco, I just put their URL in. This is called the URL. I hit search, and what that does is it brings up your opponent's stats. So it brings up Alice Finsco's stats, and as you can see, Alice Finsco is paying for 119 keywords per month, and also they're getting 71 clicks on their ads per month, and their ad budget is about close to $1,300. So it's $1,292 at the moment. And what ad budget typically means is this is the exact amount they're paying just to run their ads. Another cool thing about this tool is that it allows us to see who else in the greater Houston area that's running ads. So these are all of the other fencing companies in Houston that's also running ads. And a nice thing about this tool is that it gives you some specific keywords that are performing really well at the moment that you can maybe use for your ads. Google has a quality score as it pertains to ads, or as it pertains to how they're going to grade your ads. And the quality score is broken down into three main categories. These are the three main categories that will make or break your ad campaign. The first category is called Google Ad Relevance. And what Google Ad Relevance typically means is, does whatever is being searched into this search engine right here, which is fence repair, does this match what's in your headline? This is called a headline. If it doesn't match, chances are Google will deduct points from your ad. And when it deducts points from your ad won't show up most of the time. It might show up at the bottom of page 1, or it might show up on page 2. So you want to make sure that what's ever being searched up in here is also being shown in your headline. So you want to make sure these two things match. It's sort of a matching game. The second thing that Google tends to grade is something called click-through rate. And what click-through rate typically means is how often is someone clicking on your ad as it opposed to your opponents. In order to have a good click-through rate, you must have good silent extensions. These are called silent extensions right here. And you want to use silent extensions to describe the specific services that you provide. So if you provide fence repairs, fence installations, chain link installations, wooden fence installation, wood fence repairs, and so on, you want to make sure that you have good silent extensions describing that to the customers. You also want to use silent extensions to describe the uh, specific areas that you work in or your location. So if you're doing work, or if you only work in, let's say, the Pearland, Pasadena, Katy, Sugar Land area, you want to make sure that you're using silent extensions for those. You also want to use silent extensions if you have multiple office or multiple phone numbers, just telling the customers where they can contact you. So you want to make sure that you basically have as many silent extensions as possible. That way you can give customers as much information about your services as possible or your business as possible, right? The last and most important thing that Google really likes for uh, you know, ads to have, and it's probably the most important thing that will make or break your ad, and it's called your landing page. This is called the landing page right here. And this is an example of a landing page that we typically like to use for our clients. And we like to use this landing page because it converts really well. We've seen a ton of revenue generated just from running some sort of landing page that typically looks like this. And what will make or break your landing page is a couple of things, right? Number one, does your landing page have multiple calls of action? What I mean by calls of action is, do you give customers multiple ways to contact you? So as you can see, we're giving a customer a specific phone number right here. We're giving a customer another phone number where they can reach us right here. We're giving them another way that they can reach us, which is right here, this contact us button. There's a get quote form right here that they can reach us. So we're just giving the customers 4 different ways they can contact us as soon as they land on our page, right? Also, we have a get quote right here, get quote right here. So we've given the customer 6 different ways already where they can contact us, right? We've given them 6 different ways. Also, email us, right? So actually 7. We've given the customer 7 different ways on how they can contact us within your landing page. Another thing that Google likes for landing pages to have is keywords, right? And what I mean by keywords, does fence installation or fence repair or whatever keyword that you decide to have on your landing page, does it match what someone would search for, or does it match what someone would search for when they're coming into Google, right? So does your landing page have fence repair, fence installation, fence replacement, anywhere within your landing page. If it does, chances are Google will reward you mightily, and when it rewards you really well, your ad will show up most of the time. The last and most important thing that Google likes for landing pages to have is mobile responsiveness. So, does your mobile device work really well when a landing page is being ran on it? So whenever someone searches for, let's say, fence repair, Houston, or fence repair installation, or fence installation, or whatever the case may be, whenever they search for that specific fencing services on their phone and they click on an ad, does that landing page work on their phone? If it does, Google will reward you handsomely. If it doesn't, Google's not gonna like show. It's not gonna show your ad at all. Like I said earlier, if you like when I told you about not doing your ad relevance correct, if you're not doing your landing page correct, chances are you're going to show up on the bottom of page one, or you're going to show up on page two. And when you show up at the bottom of page one and you show up on page two, you're not going to be bringing in any traffic. And where you're not bringing in any traffic, you're not bringing in any customers. And where you're not bringing in any customers, you're not bringing in any revenue, right? So you want to make sure that you do all of these three things I talked about correct. You want to make sure that you have good ad relevance. You want to make sure that you have a good click-through rate. You want to make sure that your landing page, which is the most effective thing, is also running smoothly. So if this is something that you're interested in, feel free to reach out to me. Once again, my name is Byron. I would love to sit down and have a talk with you. You can reach me at 832-388-7490, and I'll be happy to set this whole operation up for you. Have a great day.